Alright guys, we have a Chevy Silverado here. Pretty typical curb rash. 2 hits, very small, about an inch. And then we got about 4.5 inches here, maybe 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and repair this damage, and I will do my best to do step by step so you guys at home want to do it yourself and not go through the hassle of hiring somebody and scheduling an appointment. Hopefully this will help you. Alright, I'm gonna get started now. Alright guys, so I am at the point now to where I cleaned my area. As you can see, the wheel's a little bit cleaner than it was. So I sanded out my damage. I feathered it so you can't feel where it starts and where it ends. Now I'm gonna connect the pieces. You see how I went down here? The most important thing about paint is prep. You know, paint, you can't rush paint, so the more you prep, the better off you are with curing and making sure it lays down nice and flat. And the tools that you use, you know, I'm using a mini jet here. I'm not going to go into what I'm spraying, but if you're wanting to do this yourself at your house, you know, a scuff pad, you definitely need the scuff pad to get all your nooks and crannies. And yeah, so I feather everything out, I blend everything together, and I'm gonna finish up my final steps of prep and cleaning. Another good way to know that you guys have it all scuffed up just right is to use your, whatever you're using, wax and grease remover, denatured alcohol, whatever works best in your opinion, prep all. You just want to soak it down and then look at it. Does it look like we just clear coated it? Does it look like everything's nice and sanded? Is there any scratches that you can find? This is your chance now to fix any mistakes that you possibly missed. Just a nice little helpful tool. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean her up and get her ready for paint. Alright guys, so I got my base put on, or I got my my sealer put on. Adhesion promoter sealer that I use helps me feather in my paint and my clear coat. So I'm gonna be blending this. I'm doing this on the car. Definitely don't have to do it on the car. This is definitely a quick on-site on-vehicle repair. I'm gonna go ahead and put the base down and the clear, and I will show you guys what she looks like finished. And I'm going to blend my clear into here, so everything's gonna blend out this direction and this direction. So I don't want to get into the face of the wheel to where I didn't prep or prepare it for paint. So I'm trying to keep everything going and flowing this way. I don't want it to go anywhere I was not prepared for it to go. Alright, so I got my black on there. As you can see, I did not prep the rotor or the caliper, only because I'm barely spraying anything. I have it to where I have a lot of control. You know, I've been doing this for a while. So if you don't trust yourself, if you're using a gun that you don't really have control over, I would take it off. It's a lot easier, or you can just throw some rags or whatever you want over the rotor to protect it. But yeah, for the most part here, I'm about finished. I'm letting my my base flash and cure so it's not wet when I spray my clear coat. I don't want anything trying to evaporate underneath it. So what I do now is just wait. You know, you can't rush paint, be patient, and we're almost finished. Alright guys, and here we are, blended in. That's right there where my blend is for this. Blended it in there at the bottom. So yeah, the repair is finished. You know, not 100% perfect, but if we're outside, you know, the vehicle's on, there's dirt on the ground. I use my maskers to mask the tire. So when I pull all these off, it's gonna look nice and clean. And nobody should be able to even tell where there was a repair, so it will never even get brought up. So, there you guys have it. Nice little repair job. do it yourself. You can get the stuff from any automotive store. Just keep in mind, you know, UV clear coat. The sun does tear this stuff up, so the UV clear definitely helps. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave it in my comment section and I'll try my best to get to you. Appreciate you guys checking it out. Check out AbsoluteWheelRepair.com. Alright guys, one more time here. It's the wheel I just repaired. Just gonna go through it. Now remember, it was a spot in repair. I did not do the whole wheel. Some of the wheel's still a little dirty, still has a couple little scratches here and there, but I was repairing curb rash. There's the valve stem. So here's where my blend is. So we're going over where I just repaired. There we go, guys. Nice clean repair.